It's Wrestling Hero Figs, best figures of 2020. And I know we're just coming in here into April, but everything has been pushed out. We're not expected to get new figs until about mid-year, so I figured we'd gather up the ones that we've gotten so far. So we'll include elites, basics. It won't be every single figure from every series. It'll just be the highlighted ones, such as this Ricochet. Ricochet was an exclusive. He came over to Target, but he came over with a missing thing, and it was overstressed when the review went down, but the knee pad, they didn't include that. There is going to be some minor fix-ups in a lot of these figures that you will see. It was the same reused head scan and everything about it except the bright yellow. It had to withstand right here in this collection. We also got Finn Balor giving us the leather jacket for the first time in WWE figgy history. Drop a like. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I feel like this was a long time coming, and they should have gotten this about 2 years back when we got the very first ringside exclusive. AJ Styles, the bright, colorful green. It was missing also. I feel like a good small handful of these figures from each of these waves. It's going to be missing some things that it was nice to get all taken care of once we got it in our hands. And this AJ, right, we got the chest hair, we got the stomach hair added onto it right away. Ultimate Edition was a great upgrade from what we've seen in the past. Covers every category too, such as the entrance gear on Shawn Michaels, Brock Lesnar coming with, well, we'll get to Lesnar in just a sec. I want to talk about this one. It is not the original head scan that it did come with, but you know what? I feel like the one with the hair down, it just gives it a little bit more oomph. What do you think, Rollins? I love it, Hero Figs. I love Chicago. I love the Bears, and I love the fact that you included me in this video. Actually, none of that is true, and that is coming from the words of Seth Rollins. You go back about 3 years back when he did the Twitter tweets about what he thought about football and what he thought about Chicago. So when he wore it, it kind of threw people off. I think it was one of those things that if you're going to be a heel, might as well bring it in their own way. Keith Lee has been doing that in NXT. Not the original, but I gotta go with the light baby blue, the chase. Adding on the shirt to this, adding the upgrade to my NXT roster. You know, I'll always agree to that. It's one thing that I've always enjoyed and one thing that can always be welcome to the community. Ain't that right? Sure is, Pete. Pistol Pete, no, but Pete Dunne, the man himself, has made himself available for the first time. Yes, thank you. I recall about a year back, I mean, the only way you could get your hands on this is that if you went all the way to America, if you live overseas, you went over to Target and you tried finding this. So given this available to us, I think that satisfied a lot of figgy lovers, man. Not sure if Goldberg will say the same. Goldberg has been that one guy as well. I mean, you go to the ringside exclusive. No, it was the Raw ring. That's the only way you could get him first go around, and then he got put out one more time in the entrance grades, and now we have him in an earlier look with the split design and the very first updated look when it came to the head scan. We got the screaming. Before this, it was more like a serious look. So having options within the new attire right here. Elite Series 74, yes, we're going to add that to the collection. We're going to add him to one more to hopefully get, this is just a thought, I want to see him in the jeans. I would like to see him in the jeans with the leather jacket. When he made the return, it was ruthless aggression. He came after The Rock. He gave him a spear. I think for the next Elite, be good to bring him here in the promo look so Rock could step in, go one-on-one, face-to-face with the Royal Rumble. No updated tattoo on this one, but it's okay. At least they gave us the head scan. This head scan was one that was like, yes, all right, we need some series. We need Goldberg. If you're going to be coming up face-to-face, breathing, personal distance, man, you need social distancing. Goldberg hasn't learned it yet, and Rock, he's just teaching him. Isn't that right, Roman Reigns? Big dog. Yes, this was a basic, but you know what? I was like, it was so damn good, we needed more than the one. So when I found it again in the wild, I was like, sign me up. This isn't the only big dog. This is not the only Roman Reigns that deserves to get this kind of upgrade. It is wobbly. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, but at the same time, I think if you're just posing him, like, if you're not having like an actual match with them, it won't throw it off too much. This is gonna be mainly for either like a pig fed or just Instagram post. It's not gonna be something that you're gonna want to wobble around. Look at that. That's insane. All right, Roman Reigns, let's put him right there side by side with his old partner, Seth Rollins. Elite Series 75, Jeff Hardy. Finding this man in the wild again the other day, I was like, dude, what is going on with I can't believe I've been missing all these months that I haven't been messing around. I feel like I should do a little bit more with this. We have done, actually, we've attempted multiple different things when it came to swabs. I think we did something very special with this because there was an alternate look when it came to when he wore this face paint. It wasn't just a white tank top. It was another, I think there was a shirtless version version, and there was also a black tank top mold as well. Going back one last trip to Elite Series 74, I gotta do a combo deal. I can't include one and leave out the other. It wouldn't be a family reunion. It would not feel right if Natty and her pops were in this video. Both of them were so clean. The leather jacket, the brand new introduction to actually, this was a brand new mold. I want to go ahead and bring this up one last time, because the first one, it was like a lot taller, basic. Nothing about it was as accurate as what we saw right here with Natalya. Genuinely am in love. Hands down, one of the best elites, and I will tell you my favorite one, because to date, it's going to hold a special place. Not this Rey Mysterio, even though it was good. This one was off the 2-pack. Him and Samoa Joe shared the exact same packaging right in there, in the same. Again, no personal distancing. This was long before all this crap came along. And Rey Mysterio, he came from the 619, dropped the actual Mysterio look to it all. You're going back to like Marvel World. This is the right cup of tea, as well as the cape. I didn't want to bring in the cape because the one mission, I'm sure you're already picking up, dude. Like one mission, this is like old school hero fakes. I always tried having them all stay displayed throughout the entire video. Obviously, if one eventually does knock it down, but I don't think it's going to be that date, because R-Truth, he's not going to let it. He's going to do anything in his power to make sure, yes, this is not an elite. This was a fix-up, basic. This is the only way that you can get R-Truth with the current look. And then everything else, it just all fell into place, man. John Cena helped him out. We got a little bit of help from Cena. We got some help from Lita and one last member from the Royal Rumble family right here. The other two, I don't know. Let's see. For when it came to Lashley, it was almost the exact same thing for the elite. But this one, putting her right there side by side with Edge, which I know we do need. I think 2020, this is one thing that Mattel should do, just to make up for all this delay that has been going on. I would love to see Edge being brought in here within this year. It's gotta, dude, they gotta force it in there, either for 79, sometime in the near future. And Chase, that's an option. You can give them alternate looks, options to where you can have like a younger version, a later version, kind of with Hurricane. It wasn't later, it was actually within the same era. The two that had shared this wave were the Elite Series 75. These had the almost identical look when it came to the cape, but anything apart from that, you got some different looks on the shirt and the kick pads. And the kick pads, it's what made me fall in love with this figure. No, not the original one, but when we actually got around to getting that all corrected. The higher kick pads. And one last basic that we are going to throw in here. It's going to be Lars, but yes, he's not in basic form. This was done ASAP. As soon as I got it in the mail, first thing I wanted to do was go open it up, get it all cracked open, grab that custom that we had from BEW and bring it all together. This is going to work for me, man. Like if, let's say he doesn't get in another figure, because that is a possibility. That's just an idea that I do want to throw out there. They still don't know what the storyline will be with him. So him potentially not even getting the figure. Let's go to number one. We'll talk about you a little bit more later on, but let's go to ranking number one. And that's going to be none other than Beast. It is going to be Brock Lesnar, and he gave us an alternate route. Correction, I mean Ultimate Edition. So many looks. And one thing that I always wanted to attempt, first thing was like, let's give him the earlier look with this, and it worked. This torso was one of my favorite torsos. I know, like, when it comes to, like, for some, you still can't wrap it around as to how good this figure looks, but the aesthetics, I think it's the shoulder lats for me that's really bringing this figure one up. So getting that, so I guess I'd have to bring both of these in here for you to get the right idea as to what this Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar did, man. I mean, we got more articulation. We got the double hinged elbow right up in there. We got a lot, man. This beastie also upgraded my Universal Championship, bringing Suplex City to the WHFM. And yes, and it is an upgrade, because it was originally like something brighter. It was something red, and then it was all combined to get the best Brock Lesnar figure, hands down. Ooh, he might still, see, when, let's say, end of 2020 rolls around, he might still fall in my top 3 for sure, because they're going to have to do quite a bit. And I know some of you are still going to disagree, but at the end of the day, wait until you actually get your hands on this figure to truly determine of whether or not it's worth it. One of your figures might have not been included in this video. Go in the comments. Let me know which one was your favorite, because there is a lot of options, and I know it's only been a few months, but they pumped out quite a bit, as well as what other figures you would have wished to seen in this list, because they are always moving figures around. And when they do, you know, we're up here, we're trying to keep you posted, let you know that if you are stopping by for the first time, Beastie, tell them Hero Fakes, they'll find out. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.